Welcome to build day 27 of the 2016 Haunted Tents Experience. Docket for today, or first order of business I should say, is the bar scene in here in the pirate display. We got started last night. We got the lights on the fence panel, on the bar, and for the picture wired up. I've still got 2 flickering yellow floods and 2 red spots for that guy. I need to get hooked up and then we can wire it over to power. We have the pneumatic pirate back there. We got to get up and working and tied into the Scooby-Doo board and powered. And we need to get hay in. That is on the docket for today. That's the first order of business. I do want to cover something else. Okay, we had some errands to run. One of them was the Spirit. When we were down there earlier in the season, I put my name down on some giant gargoyles and a couple of trees that they had. And they called me last night saying, well, if you're interested in it, there's several other people interested in it, come on into the store, you can pick them up. Or, you know, if you're first, get them. I wasn't first, so I didn't get the gargoyles and I didn't get the trees. What I did get, and if you were into Spirit at all, they had a hotel scene in the back of the back of their store. At least in our store, it was in the back of the store with a couple of elevators in it, and they had some plastic pillars. There were 7 of them all together. I went and bought all 7. I was able to pick up 4 of them today. And I gotta go back in later in the week and get the other 3. But there are 7 pillars altogether, and we're going to be using them in the haunt. A couple of them are going to be used for the mausoleum if I ever get the front facade on it done. But they're nice. They're made out of a plastic, and they come apart in sections, so it'll be easy storage. The cardboard bases there that come with them, I'm probably going to keep the tubes, but the bases themselves are going bye-bye. I'll remake actual wood ones eventually for it. That's a winter project. We got another winter project along with finishing the mausoleum. But anyway, I picked those up for all 7 of the pillars that I bought. It came to 250 bucks, which wasn't too bad. I didn't think it was that bad. So we got that. I was half tempted to buy the whole facade, the hotel facade, but that was a cardboard facade, and I really couldn't see any use in it other than using it for a template because the cardboard would just fall apart out here. And yeah, I'm in the water room, sewer room, wanted to check pond level. All the ponds seem like they're going okay. Misting and everything else. So water level has dropped probably about 1/4 of an inch, if that. So we're pretty much good to go. But I like to kind of check this to keep it on the pond level. But anyway, let's get the camera put down. I'm going to get started working on those lights over the pirate and get that part of it done. It took some time, but we got things working.
Do you want another pumpkin on it?
If you want to put another pumpkin in, you could.
To hide your speakers and whatnot?
Yeah. I locked her in.
We have come a long way for nothing.
Lift.
This here be our place and my treasure. Ye shall not have it. Die!
There we go. First pneumatic prop, really, done. Sue-Ann's got to do a little cleanup in there. Got some hay. I've got some hay in places I shouldn't have. And we got a sword fight going. But we gotta get lights aimed yet. We'll give you a shot tonight of everything turned on in there. My next chore is out here in the courtyard. I've got to get a couple of spots for each grouping of weapons hung and wired up. I've got this group here and another one that goes on the wall here. I won't wire up until tomorrow when I get the wall in place, but that'll be all about a 10-minute project. Girls are out here having a little bit of fun. I got everything turned on to light check everything in the area that we worked in. And they're over here in the bar at the moment.
Yeah. The treasure isn't showing up as much as I thought it would, but
Yeah. We could I could splice in a light somewhere. But your pirates are showing up good.
yeah.
And Jen's picture, the bar's a little dark. The flicker lights aren't doing much. The blue's aimed about right though, I think,
Yeah.
for him. What do you think, Morgan?
Nice.
And my treasure, ye shall not have it. Die!
So that one's working.
No one was over there.
Yeah.
It's firing. It's firing again.
It might be the light setting it off. But we got the courtyard lit up too. But it might be the light setting it off.
You just blew a fuse.
Okay, that'd be trunk line 1, I think. The GFI and the outlet blew. But we got the air whips, as you can hear, going in the clown. What do you think of the Harbinger?
Pretty good. Cool.
Lit up, and then he shuts off and goes dark. Now, one of the things there you go, getting a look at that way. Alright, not sure exactly what's going on with that line, but the line the clown hallway is attached to, and I believe that's trunk line 2, was blowing the GFI outlet, not the breaker, the outlet. So I'm not exactly sure what's wrong. It could be the outlet's going bad, or we've been having a lot of fog. There's been a lot of moisture in the air. We may have gotten moisture in on something. I'm trying to think. It's the clown sewer room, and there's definitely water in the sewer room. And the witch is on trunk line 2. And the only thing water-wise in the witch would be the cauldron in the fireplace. I got the ponds in the sewer room, unless there's water from the water wall hitting that black light, which I'll have to check. That could be causing it right there. And then there's the clown hallway, and there's no water in there. We did have some sprinkling and stuff today. I have not gone through and protected any outlets that are out in the open yet. So that could be more than likely is what's causing it. But anyway, we got the bar scene done. We got the courtyard here done, minus a panel I have to put in yet. And I'll do those lights when I get that panel in. We got the Scooby-Doo board in the clown hallway, and I need to re-aim and mount the sensor a bit differently. It's either the lights causing a problem with it's triggering too often, or it could be the wiring behind the wall, and more likely it's a wiring. I'll have to go back, because I've been back there in and out dragging wires and stuff through there, so there might be some wires on this that shouldn't be on the too close to the sensor cable. We had that problem last year. So that, that's an easy enough fix. The corn hallway has its Scooba-Boo board in it. It still needs its speaker yet. And I may not put a speaker in there. I think that might be overkill, having a speaker in there. I'll talk to Sue about and see what she has to say. It'd be less hassle. But we either put the speaker in or not. Either way, I need to get the hay into that little area where the Harbinger is and get the gate up, and then it's done. Tomorrow's progress, since we pretty much met our goal today. I got as far as I wanted to get. Never did touch the Gypsy though. I think tomorrow we've got a couple of small projects we need to do. The 2 pirate skellies that sit out in the main aisleway are going to get put into place, and their fencing is put up. We'll get some hay into that. I've got the wall panel that goes in there. I need to get that put in, get its lights done, and then do the work on the clown hallway and the corn hall, get those finished off. All of which are quick, easy projects. Probably get the whole lot done within an hour, 2 hours at the most. After that, my next logical step should be the Gypsy. I am going to throw Sue a curve. It's going to take her a day, a good solid day if she pushes it, 2 days if she doesn't, to cobweb the spider scene. I think I'm going to bypass the Gypsy and the photo hall and jump over and get the spider done. That is going to take a while. Lighting isn't all that bad, but I've got 2 pneumatic props in there that have to be wired up to their own Scooba-Boo boards. And that's what seems to be eating all the time, is the wiring on the Scooba-Boo boards. I'm running into some problems with wiring them. I get them wired, they work, and then the wire is failing. That's about the only way I can say, say what's causing the problem, because I go through, I replace the wiring, and it works and stays working. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the wiring. Or my connections, but they're causing me problems. I had that problem with the pirate today, and I just had that problem with the clown and the corn hallways. So, so it took me a little bit longer having to go through and rewire everything twice. But I think we're going to jump over and get that spider done so Sue Ann can get her cobwebbing done. She's anxious to get that done. Then I can come back and work on the Gypsy. And Gypsy and the photo hall. And I'm still not exactly sure I'm going to do the photo hall. I'm not well, I don't know. I'll cover that when I get to it. But anyway, we're making some progress. Oh, a little bit of an announcement here for you too. We take donations. We don't charge a fee to get in. It's free to get into the haunt, but we do take donations. And every year, we give half of the donations away to a children's charity, whether it's Children's Hospital, MDA and Jerry's Kids, Ronald McDonald House. This year, normally I just say, we're giving money to this charity or that charity. I count up the donations, take half of it, and I just mail a check to the donation. This year I did it a little bit differently. This year our charity that we're doing is Make-A-Wish, which is a very honorable charity and do a lot of good work. This year I actually contacted them and was asking them if, you know, they would become an official sponsor for this year's haunt. I heard back from them today. 2016 Haunted Tents is an official Make-A-Wish event. We are partnered with Make-A-Wish. They're going to be sending us some banners. We're free to use their logo and what have you. So we are now part of the Make-A-Wish family, at least for this year's haunt. Maybe next year's too. Depends on how things go and how the donation can is. But anyway, there's the announcement. With that, I'm getting inside. It's starting to rain. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.